Hi, it's Maria
And Christopher.
from Still Dreaming Homestead, and we went and picked peaches today, and so Christopher has volunteered to make dinner. So, Christopher, what's on the menu for the night?
Meatloaf, corn on the cob, possibly baked potatoes and baked beans.
Oh, that sounds pretty good. So, I'm gonna flip over where I can just watch you and see how you do it.
First thing I gotta do with dinner tonight, gotta shuck this corn.
Okay, let me see how you do it. Are you do it kind of over the compost, of course.
So you grab one of these leaf things
Uh-huh.
and you pull down.
Oh,
And you do it over on this side. And do that on every side.
okay.
Get all the grass stuff off.
Yeah.
Get that stuff in the compost. You guys do compost?
Yep. We do compost.
I'm sure some of you guys out there don't though.
If you guys make your own compost, please leave a comment below.
Yep, and whatever, and make sure you hit that like, notification bell, and subscribe. And whatever you do it, and make sure you do. So the trick to not having a big mess when you're making meatloaf is do as much as you can over the sink.
Okay.
So first step in making meatloaf is you gotta deal with the meat.
Okay, now I have a question. Go ahead and dump any blood down the sink. Where did this meat come from?
Jeremy, did this come from the butcher last year?
Yeah, the one you guys did.
There we go.
Okay.
My grandma and grandpa grew this beef, so we know it's a good meat. We grew it out on our farm, and my mom and dad helped butcher it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna dump this in real fast. Some of you guys may be wondering why I'm not wearing gloves. I am too.
Your hands are washable.
True.
Okay.
There we go.
So why don't you rinse your fingers and you could show me the rest of the ingredients. Okay, good job.
So we are using 3 farm fresh chicken eggs.
Oh, good.
Grandma grew some celery last year, so I'm going to be smashing it.
Yeah, those are celery leaves.
Yep. We have granulated garlic powder,
Uh-huh.
very fine. Parsley flakes,
Yes.
grated onion,
Good.
basil leaves,
All right.
and fine ground black pepper.
Good.
Can't forget the oats.
I couldn't hear you very well.
Can't forget the oats.
Can't forget the oats, and we will be adding some salt. So why don't you start with putting it together now?
Alright, so smash this down first.
How about 3 eggs first?
One. And then I'll use these 2.
Good. Yeah, some kids don't know how to crack an egg, but I'm sure glad you do.
3. Got all 3 of those eggs in.
All right. Good.
Alright, what do I put in next?
Okay, so let's start with the leafy things. Do you remember how much you're going to put on?
1 cup.
1 tablespoon.
1 tablespoon. Whoops.
1 cup would be a lot.
A bit much. The spaghetti, I put a bit much.
But it still tasted good.
Gotta take that off, so.
And see how he does it over the sink? That really does help prevent a big mess.
Let me get this lid back on.
Okay, Grammy can do that while you get the next one.
Okay. If you say so, Grammy.
Yeah,
Didn't you?
I do.
Alright.
Okay, so that was basil. Now you've got parsley. Parsley has a lot of good nutrients in it.
There we go.
Good job. I'll put the lid on it.
Okay.
And then you go ahead and roll the parsley leaves a little bit.
Yeah, I like rolling stuff.
Yeah. Okay. And go ahead and flip it over.
There's a hole right here.
That's okay. Flip it over carefully. And you can gently give it some little whacks. And go the other direction. And flip it over again carefully. Good job. Press it like you mean it, like you're mad at it, like you're furious at it. Okay, I think that's good. How about getting a tablespoon of that now? You might want to pack that all the way to the sink because it will have a little hole.
So 1 tablespoon, Ruby?
Yep.
Tablespoon right on it.
Okay, why don't you give that another tablespoon? I think 2 tablespoons of celery would be delicious in it.
Yes, I agree with you. Especially, I think celery chunks would be good too.
Oh yeah, they would be. They would be.
There we go.
Okay, now you're going to be doing the granulated things, starting with onion, then garlic, then pepper. And you're going to add 1 teaspoon of each of these.
Yep, I got 1 teaspoon.
All right.
It's easier to do it this way.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. Good job. And instead of a whole teaspoon, do about a half of that to start with.
There we go.
All right, now we're going to put some of this Johnny's seasoning salt. And I'm going to have you give maybe 5 shakes because it comes out pretty fast.
So 5 little
Direct,
shakes?
yeah, right into the bowl. Let's see what we've got going here.
5.
All
Got
right.
5?
All right, that sounds good. I'll
That
put that up.
sounds good.
Now, the next thing is going to be 1 cup of oats. I think it's the next one over.
That's 3/4.
Yeah,
Silly me.
it's okay. You're doing good.
1 cup.
1 cup. So take your oats on over.
Come into that grab them.
Uh-huh. Oats are really good because they have fiber in it
Nutrients.
and lots of vitamins and minerals. Mm-hmm.
I
The
thought
meat and eggs, of course, will have protein, lots of protein.
protein. Oh,
You know, if that one won't fit, why don't you grab the half cup one and you can do it twice. It's the one right next to it. Nope, the next one. There we go. Good job. You can heap it up a little bit if you want.
always nice. If you want to be a chef, to always have chef.
Okay. I think I could use maybe half of one of those more. Okay, perfect. All right. Let's go ahead and...
Alright, I'm going to be mixing the meat and all the other stuff that's in the meat with my hands. They are totally washable.
Yep. And you just washed them too, right?
I rinsed off the Crisco stuff.
Yeah, because you greased the pan already.
So,
Why are we doing it in this shape of a pan?
because it'll actually cook faster.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Okay,
So, there we go.
let's see what you're doing.
bit of a weird feeling, but it's nice at the same time.
It's nice and weird.
Yeah,
Have you got to the eggs yet and broke those up?
I'm dealing with that right now.
All right. Well, you just keep mixing that really thoroughly and we'll come back in just a minute. Okay, so let me see some of that mixing action. And fleeing. Okay, I think that's pretty good. All right, it's time to dump it into the pan.
Apparently spray that down. Alrighty. So
Okay.
dump it right in the pan?
Yeah, dump it right in the pan. Use your one hand. Good job. All right, now you're going to kind of just spread that out evenly.
Even? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Get that smashing right down.
Uh-huh.
Then you just
And try to make it nice and even all over into the corners.
when you're making dinner at 10 years old, it gets fun.
It gets what?
Fun.
Yeah.
Especially when Grammy, the person recording, is the only one that lets you really do anything like this.
Yeah. I love to let kids cook. All of my boys learn to cook. And every grandchild gets a chance.
So, second to last step is you get a nice layer of ketchup on top of it because it'll give it a sweet flavor. So, not super big. So kind of
Pretty nice layer. I learned this from Grandma Lewis.
oh, really?
Yeah. I wondered why hers always tasted so much better than mine. And then I found out. Try not to touch the lid on the hamburger.
Uh-oh. Meatloaf.
Meatloaf. Okay.
Think that's good, Grammy?
I think that's probably good. 3.
So the last step before sticking it in the oven for 350 degrees for about 45 minutes to an hour, I'm gonna spread the ketchup. So we got a tablespoon,
Mhm.
serving spoon, or whatever they're known as.
And you're going to use the back of that?
Yep, right there.
All right.
And look, we just gotta spread the ketchup. Because I believe, Grammy, isn't it right that it'll cook right in?
It will not cook all the way in. No, it will leave a topping on it. A very sweet topping as it dries out.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Where'd you learn that?
Grandma Lewis.
Wow. Grandma Lewis knows a lot, doesn't she?
She does know a lot, yes.
So let's get that like that.
Okay. Get that other end. Needs some higher. All right. Oh, that looks pretty good. Okay. Now what else do you want to tell me?
And now that Grammy's about to put this in the oven, I'm going to be going swimming with my Uncle Jason.
Yeah, he's a fun uncle. All right. I love you. Thank you for getting stuff ready for dinner. I'm going to can peaches while you're gone.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye, honey.
Bye-bye.